what's up guys? This is Robby here once again, and in this video we are going to be going over muscle up progressions, okay? Muscle ups are one thing that in the CrossFit gym everybody wants to get, all right? If you remember this past open, I think it was workout number 3, 15.3, there was muscle ups in that workout, all right? And if you were unable to do muscle ups, guess what? You couldn't do it RX, you had to go down the scale. So to get muscle ups, I think now it's safe to say that if you want to be a competitive athlete, if you want to make it to regionals or the games, muscle ups are a standard, okay? It has to be done, you have to be able to do them. So I just want to go over a couple progressions here when it comes to the muscle ups, all right? These are some progressions I use in my own product, my Master Your Muscle Ups program, which I teach you how to get muscle ups in 6 weeks or less. But I want to give you a couple things here that are going to help you get to that point, all right? Of course, muscle ups start on the high rings, but in order to learn them, learn the progressions, you have to start on the low rings, okay? It's easier to learn and be more repetitive on the low rings. So a couple things. First off, you have to have a false grip, all right? So when I'm doing my muscle ups, when I'm first learning my muscle ups, okay, it's important that I have a false grip. So in order to get that false grip, all I have to do, okay, is I take that ring, I'm going to put my hand through it, almost karate chop it, okay? So that bone here on my wrist is resting right on that ring, okay? So from here, all I'm going to do is turn my hand in. All right, now I grab it here, and that's my false grip, okay? So this is the false grip position. Why do we have a false grip? Okay, well, the reason why is because when it comes to pulling, okay, I'm able to pull from this position, all right? And also when I transition, all right, now I am in a nice position for my dip to complete the muscle up, okay? So that's what we want to see when we're doing the false grip, okay? We want to have that karate chop, turn it in like so, okay? Make sure you're practicing, all right? I even find myself sometimes when I'm driving, I'm actually hook gripping that steering wheel, okay? So whatever you're doing, whether you're eating a donut, driving your car, practice that hook grip, okay? So the next part on the transition, okay, after we establish our false grip, okay, is we want to make sure that we are going into what we call the pull position, all right? So when I go from here, okay, I want to be nice and parallel to the ground, my body. All right, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull from here, pull right to my breastbone, okay? Pulling right in to my breastbone, okay? I don't want to pull too high. If I pull too high, I don't have leverage to get over it. So I want to be here, pulling to here, like so, okay? So that's the movement you want to be in first, okay? It's pulling right to that breastbone. If I pull too high, okay, if I'm up on the high rings and I pull too high, I don't have that leverage, okay, to get up and over the rings, okay? So pulling low allows me to have that leverage to transition over, okay? So next thing here, we'll be going from that pull, transition into the bottom of the dip, okay? So from here, I'll come up, big pull, transition into that dip position here, okay? My feet are still on the floor on this. All right, so it's here, big pull, transition up into that movement like so, okay? Now, it's important to keep it nice and tight to the body the entire time, okay? In my video, in my training program, I have a couple tips on how to do that, but nice and tight to the body the entire time, okay? Now, the final step is obviously going into that dip, okay, and completing that dip position, all right? So if you're unable, not strong enough to get that dip on your own, okay, obviously you can modify when you're practicing and coming off and jumping off 1 foot, all right, or 2 feet, all right? So it'll look like this. So from here again, big pull, transition, all right, from here, coming up. All right, if you can't get the dip without your feet, you're going to go 1 foot, push up, keep it nice and tight to the body, and back down, all right? Or you can go 2 feet like so, all right? So, those are a couple tips for you guys. Remember, false grip, karate chop, like so. Practice everywhere you go. When you drive your car, whatever you're doing, try to maintain that false grip, okay? Remember that pull, we're going right to that breastbone. We're not pulling too high, keeping it right to the breastbone or lower, so we have that leverage to get over it. When I get to that bottom of the dip, keep it nice and tight to the body. Driving up, okay? Practice. If you can only use 1 foot to get it up over the rings, that's fine. If you can have the muscle and the power to get it into that full dip extension position without your feet, even better, okay? Because remember, you're not going to be able to use your feet on the high rings. All right, guys, so those are a couple tips you can use to practice right away. so you can get closer and closer to getting that first muscle up, all right? Remember, I also have my full complete training program, the 6-week training program that teaches you how to go from not having muscle ups to getting your first muscle up in 6 weeks or less, all right? So if you are interested in that program, just check out the link below, and you can access the program right today whenever you're ready. So that's it, guys. I'm going to see you in the next video. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.